So in part 1 we have seen a slight introduction as well as certain things about the poetess Mamang Dai. So let's start without wasting time. Let's start the poem, that is Small Town and River. The title is very simple, sweet and very effective. Okay, now let's have the poem. First stanza. Small towns always remind me of death. My hometown lies calmly amidst the tree. It's always the same in the summer or winter, with the dust flying or the wind howling down the gorge. So what she says, the first line itself gives you that she is truly in love with her small town. Okay, small town always remind me of death. It means that the destruction and the violence which took place in her small town, she has seen the death, and she feels very sad for that. Okay, and her town was beautiful. It was surrounded with the trees. Okay, the atmosphere was clean and clear in the summer also and the winter also. The atmosphere is the only thing that makes you to live at that place. You love the place because of the atmosphere. Okay, and she says, with the dust flying or the wind howling down the gorge, means the air was flying and the valley, from the narrow valley, water used to flow. The atmosphere was very soothing, but now nothing is there. Everything is being destroyed on the sake of development. And she has also seen the death and the pain. The terrific thing happened, that is the violence which takes place, which has disturbed the mankind, which has touched the soul, which has disturbed her, which has given her pain. That is the violence. Okay, and the political issues which has destroyed her hometown. Next stanza. Just the other day someone died. With the dreadful silence we wept, looking at the sad breath of tuberoses. Life and death, only rituals are permanent. So what she says, every after a moment, every after a single day, they used to see the death. Okay, and it was just like a curfew, complete silence. People were in pain, they were crying, and they just the sadness was just where the breath means a thing which is made of a rounded thing in which the flowers are there. Tuberoses means a kind of flower which smells sweetly, which is offered during the death time. And here next line, life and death is the repetition, and she says that only rituals will be permanent. Life and death itself is transcend, means it is very for a short time. Both are opposite thing, but both doesn't exist for a long time. Okay, it is for short time. Third stanza. The river has soul. In the summer it cuts through the land, it like a torrent of the grief. Sometimes I think it holds its breath, seeking a land of fish and stars. So she personifies the river. She gives human quality. Okay, now the river has soul, she says, because the river is the thing which has seen everything, the happiness, the sadness, the violence, the destruction caught, and the land has faced it. Okay, the land has faced the pain, the grief, and it has holded the breath in a search of peace, in a search of positivity, in a search of thing that one day it will be full, the place will full of fishes, means happiness, stars means the growth and the development. Okay, so she is waiting for that. The river has soul. Next stanza. The river has soul, it knows, stretching the past the town, from the first drop of the rain to the dry earth and the mist on the top mountains. The river knows the immortality of the water. So here again she gives life to the river. That river has soul, and river has seen every past and everything. It is just like a drop of rain which falls on the dry earth. Okay, and the atmosphere on the mountain top is just like there is a warmness or the wet feeling in the air. Okay, on the mountain top. And she says here, the water is immortal, which never dies, which will remain always alive. Next stanza. A shrine of happy pictures marks the day of childhood. Small towns grow with anxiety for the future. Now, shrine of happy pictures means she imagines happy pictures. Shrine means a place which is holy place. Okay, where the people do the prayers. In the same way, she says childhood days were just like a happy time. It was a time of happiness. Childhood itself is holy. Okay, so the small town has grown with the fear, with the pain, with the pain of caused due to war, caused due to the violence, and for the future. Okay, for the future sake there is development, but she is not happy with that. It has given pain to her. Okay, now further she says, the poetess expresses that the death are placed pointing west. When the soul when the soul rises, it will walk into the golden east, into the house of the sun. So she says that death are placed in the west side, in the way that where the soul will rise, it will walk into the golden east, so that they will go in the house of sun. The sun stands for positivity, for the goodness. Okay, so that a new start will be there. Here in the last stanza, in the cool bamboos restored the sunlight, life matters like this. In the small town by the river, we want to go, we want to walk with the God. So she says that cool bamboos which restores the sunlight, which gives life. Okay, and sunlight is the thing which represents hope, which represents happiness, which represent energy. And she says that in the small town by the river, we want to walk with the God. She requests the God for the peace, for the coexistence, to live in harmony, to live together as a brotherhood, having a feeling of brotherhood towards each other, so that we will develop, we will have peace, and the cooperation will help for the development. Okay, and she pray for the future generation to live the life with complete peacefulness and happiness. So I hope you have understand the part 2, the explanation. If you have liked it, please share it, subscribe it. Okay, thank you students, listeners and the viewers. Thank you class.